In this lecture, hello. In this lecture, we'll discuss the dividend models. Basically, this is part of corporate financial management unit 4th. In dividend models, there are two approach of dividend models. The approach one is the dividend theory is relevance, and approach second, that is the dividend theory of irrelevance. In this particular lecture, the dividend model to be discussed, that is the theory of relevance, and this dividend model is given by Walter and Gordon. Dividend decision valuation of share is done on the basis of applying this model. Like, it is generally said that the value of firm is maximized if the shareholders get maximum wealth, which means if there is any earning from the business, definitely the earning must be divided among the shareholders as a dividend, and if it is divided, definitely the market of value of the firm or the market value of some shares will increase in the market. And continuously also we learn then how it is relevance, because the theory states that the dividend communicates the investors the information about the company's profit, how much the company is able to earn the profit in a particular financial year. If the profit of a company is this, was definitely this why this theory is called relevance theory of dividend, that is to be divided among the shareholders, or the a particular, and the perfect decision is to be made by the board of directors. As per the James E. Walter, the dividend decision affects the shareholders' wealth as well as the value of firm, or the total value of firm. The relationship between the internal rate of return R and the cost of capital is helpful and very helpful in determining the dividend policy. As per the James E. Walter, there are three stages of the dividend model. The stage first is the growing firm, stage second is the declining, and last is normal. In growing firms, the internal rate of return will always be more than the cost of capital. In the declining stage, the internal rate of return will always be less than the cost of capital. In the normal firms, definitely the internal rate of return will always be equal to cost of capital. This Walter's model is also having some assumptions. As per the Walter's model, the earning per share and the dividend remains always constant. Second is the external resources are not occupied and the total firm is run by the equity. The company has long life and the company will go for a long way. Internal rate of return and cost of capitals are constant, and 100% payout is to be done, or the 100% amount of profit is to be retained. So valuation of firm is to be done on the basis of the formula which is mentioned on the screen. P is equal dividend plus R by K multiplied by EPS minus dividend divided by K. In this, the effect of dividend policy on value of share, Walter's model is basically explains, in case of growing firm, the market value of share will decrease if the dividend payout ratio is increases, and the market value of share will increase if the dividend payout ratio is decreases. And the same in case of declining stage, the market value of share will increase in case of the dividend payout ratio is increase, and vice versa. In the normal form, if the internal rate of return is equal to cost of capital, definitely the no change in the value of share will be done. Either the dividend payout ratio is increased or decreased. So this model is also not free from the criticism. This also has some criticism because the internal financing options are there and the loans are not paid by the firm or the business. Second, the constant return is there from the business, and the constant opportunity cost of capital is there. So K is also remains constant. I mean, cost, the expectation of shareholders will remain the constant from the business. And after having the discussion over this particular unit, you will be able to understand these kinds of questions which are mentioned on the screen. And at last, I would request you to please understand very clearly, and devote much of your time to understand this very clearly. And thanks for your learning. Kindly subscribe the video and suggest your valued inputs for the improvement of its quality in future. Thank you.